Hello guys, today I'm going to show you how I make my Rawstyle kicks. Let's start with the punch. The punch of the kick is composed by a low punch, a mid punch, and a high punch. By these elements the punch sounds like this. Pretty cool, right? The low punch is made like this. I used a default FL Studio kick sample, put the mode on E3 mono instead of resample, and then I reduced a little bit the sampler multiplicator. Now the sample sounds like this. After that, I put the sample on a mixer track, and I applicated an EQ, to cut from mid to treble frequencies. Now it sounds like this. Now for the mid punch. I used the same sample that I used for the low punch. I applicated an EQ to cut the sub and bass frequencies, and I boosted the low-mid frequencies as hell. After that, I put a fruity fast dist with these settings to distort the punch. After that, I used an OTT with these settings, to make the punch sound more aggressive. And finally, I applied the fruity reverb too, with these settings, and I created an automation clip on the reverb mix level, to make this effect. For the high punch, I took another default FL Studio kick sample, put it on max volume, and finally, I cut it to make it sound like this. Finally, we completed the punch. And now, let's go through the distorted tail. Really powerful, not gonna lie. To make the distorted tail, I used 3XOSC with these settings, put it on a mixer track, and then automated the volume of it. After that, I use this plugin to distort the tail, which is called DistoFX, by searching random presets. After that, I added a fruity wave shaper. After that, I added this plugin which is called Saturation Knob, to saturate the tail. After that, I added a fruity squeeze, and I raised the squeeze amount knob. After that, I added this plugin with these settings, which is called BPB Saturator, and then I created an automation clip for the mix level. And finally, I added an EQ, to cut the sub and bass frequencies, and a little bit of treble frequencies. Finally, we completed the distorted tail. Now, let's go through the final element, the subtail. Very thick. To create the subtail, I used 3XOSC with these settings, put it on a mixer track, and created an automation clip for the volume. And finally, I added a fruity blood overdrive with these settings, to distort a little bit the tail. Now, we completed the subtail. And we also have a really powerful Rawstyle kick as well. This is how it sounds like. Oh yeah, and don't forget the fruity soft clipper on the master. Thank you for watching the video. If this tutorial was useful, please leave a like and comment your opinion down below, and if you haven't done it yet, subscribe to the channel and turn on the notifications.